27 cars are lined up on pit road, and fans are filing in. That can only mean one thing. It is time for another round of Alpine Stars NASCAR Cup Series racing. We're getting ready for round number 9 of the Alpine Stars NASCAR Cup Series 2018 season from Talladega, Alabama. Fans are excited to get this first race at Talladega underway. Hello everybody, my name is Jack Roberts alongside Scott Miles and Connor Speed, my great co-host. Good afternoon everybody, I'm Scott Miles, and I'm Connor Speed. We're here in Talladega, Alabama at the Talladega Superspeedway, getting ready for the iRacing 500. It's a scary place to race, and it's not hard to imagine why. Drivers will have to drive for their lives, trying to avoid the big one. And for those who don't know what the big one is, it's a massive crash that could take out potentially half the field. So let's go take a look at your drivers to watch for, brought to you by Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels leads the way. 5 drivers are currently locked into the chase for the Alpine Stars NASCAR Cup. Ryan Blaney, Chase Elliott, Martin Truex Jr., Kurt Busch, and Nicole Beehart. Congrats to them for locking into the chase before the cutoff racing gateway. Dale Earnhardt Jr., running a part-time schedule for the 2018 Alpine Stars NASCAR Cup Series, has no plans for 2019. So there's only one goal for Dale Jr. in mind: win. Will Dale Earnhardt Jr. win the first ever Alpine Stars NASCAR Cup Series race in Talladega? In the last 10 Talladega races, Team Penske has won 6 races, 3 apiece for Brad Keselowski and Joey Logano. They're looking to break that tie among each other, so who will win the Talladega duel among Team Penske drivers? Ricky Stenhouse Jr. won his first NASCAR Sprint Cup Series race here in Talladega at the Geico 500 in 2017. So he's looking to go back to victory lane. Will Ricky Stenhouse Jr. find his way back to Talladega's victory lane today? Jamie McMurray has not won a NASCAR Sprint Cup Series race since Talladega 2013 when NASCAR went to Talladega for the chase race. It's been a long road for McMurray in the Sprint Cup Series, but he does have a win in the Alpine Stars NASCAR Cup Series from Atlanta back from last year. Will McMurray snap the winless streak of ASNCS today? And that will do it for the pre-race show. We will now take you trackside, the opening ceremonies, and then the command to fire the engines.
Race fans, at this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats in honor of the fallen soldiers of our great nation. Please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And now it's time for the most famous runs in motorsports. Drivers, start your engines!
27 cars, 4 to wipe on pit road, and now it's time to go take a look at the starting lineup, brought to you by Pizza Hut. Nobody out-pizzas the Hut. Starting on the front row on the pole position is Ryan Blaney. Next home in second is Alex Bowman. Row 2, starting third, Paige Decker. Fourth, Martin Truex Jr. Row 3, starting fifth, Ryan Hunter-Ray. Starting sixth, Kurt Busch. Row 4, starting seventh, Tom Majeski. Starting eighth, Matt Kenseth. Rounding out the top 10 in row 5, starting 9th, Joey Logano, and starting 10th, Natalie Decker. Starting the race in row number 6 and 11th, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Brad Keselowski starts 12. Row 7 starting 13th, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 14th, Kyle Busch. In row number 8 starting 15th is Trevor Bayne. Alexander Rossi starts 16th. Row 9 has Nicole Behar starting 17th, 18th, Kyle Larson. Rounding out the top 20 in row 10, 19th, Kevin Harvick, 20th, Glenn Boyer. Starting the race in row 11 from 21st is Justin Allgaier. Jared Wallace Jr. starts 22nd. Row 12 starting 23rd, Jimmy Johnson. 24th, Casey Kane. Row 13 starting 25th is Jamie McMurray. Chase Elliott starts 26th. Rounding out the field in 27th is the number 68 car of Alan Riccioli. And here's a look at our onboard camera. Dale Earnhardt Jr. carries the Chevrolet onboard camera. He'll be joined by Kurt Busch with the Haas CNC onboard camera. Paige Decker will carry the Exxon batteries onboard camera. And Natalie Decker carries the Dodge onboard camera. Ryan Blaney carries the Ford EcoBoost onboard camera. And Brad Keselowski will carry the Bluetooth speaker onboard camera. Kyle Busch will carry the M&M's onboard camera. Martin Truex Jr. will join him with the Bass Pro Shops onboard camera. And finally, for a bonus onboard camera, Tony Majeski carries the iRacing onboard camera. We are ready to go here from Talladega Superspeedway. Ryan Blaney will start on the pole position. The pace car peels down the pit road. The field rolls through turn 4. Connor, get ready for it. They're coming through the trial. Well, they'll get to the restart zone. Green flags in the air, and away we go. We're racing at Talladega. Fans on their feet now as they go 3 wide down the back straightaway. Paige Decker to the front of the field. Alex Bowman's going to fight early. There they go through the triangle. 3 wide still. Paige Decker leads lap 1. 1 lap down, and Paige Decker's just made history as the first driver to lead in Talladega on the Alpine Stars NASCAR Cup Series. Here comes Ryan Blaney. He'll take the lead back and lead the field through turn 1. Dale Earnhardt Jr. goes for a spin. The caution flag will fly for the first time today for Dale Earnhardt Jr. Watch what happens. Dale Jr. got tapped from behind, it looks like, from Ricky Stenhouse Jr. That's going to probably put a dent in his day. It'll be a hurtful one, but pit road is open. Will there be any takers? And it looks like we are getting word that a lot of cars are coming down pit road. Let's take it to Kelly for the first stops on the day. Kelly.
And thanks, guys. Right now, it's an all Chevrolet pit road as it's busy. Jimmy Johnson, since crew coming in, they're going to take 4 tires of fuel. For fresh Goodyear's on, they're topping them off with some Uncle Fuel. They're tightening up the last of the lug nuts. Jimmy Johnson's service is done. He's down the way. Dale Earnhardt Jr. pulling into my section of pit road as well. He's saying that his car is great. Do not touch it. So the crew chief just saying 4 tires of fuel. Tony Jr. is saying that. Dale Jr. is they're tightening up the last of the lug nuts. They just topped him off with some Uncle Fuel. Dale Jr. is gone. Jamie McMurray, not sure if we're going to see him in the number 1 car yet, but he's saying his car is loose, so they're tightening him up while they're doing a 4-tire and fuel stop. It's early, so they're just doing a quick splash of fuel, tightening up the lug nuts. Now McMurray's service is done. Finally, Casey came to my section of pit road, and he's saying that his car is tight, so they're going to loosen him up in the turns. Now the crew working on the right side, on the right side of the car. They are tightening up the last lug nuts. They just put in a splash of fuel. Casey Kane's gone. Calvin!
Thanks, Kelly. Right now in my section of pit road, it is busy, starting with Kurt Busch. Crew chief Billy Scott asked him how the car was. Kurt Busch replied with evil tight, so they're loosening him up. They just splashed and put a splash of snow fuel in there, tightening up the last of the lug nuts. Kurt Busch is gone. Justin Allgaier has not been complaining about the car since the drop of the green flag, so the crew chief is saying that his car is great. So that's what they're doing. 4 tires of fuel. Allgaier has not come on the radio. They just tightened up the last of the lug nuts. They splashed them over with fuel. Justin Allgaier's pulled away. Mike Booker-Ravitch asked Glenn Boyer how his car was. Glenn Boyer replied with evil tight in turns 2 and 4. So they're trying to loosen them up while keeping the balance of 1 and 3. They're tightening up the last of the lug nuts now. Glenn Boyer is gone. Finally, in the breakdown for her winner, Chase Elliott was asked by crew chief Alan Gustafson how his car was. Chase Elliott said that his car drives like a hot night through butter. And Alan Gustafson like that, so they're just going to put 4 fresh tires on, splashing with some fuel. He's down the way, Tyler. Alan Riccioli pulling into pit road. He's been screaming that his car is just awful, tight every turn. So the crew working on loosening him up. Now they put on 4 fresh Goodyears. They top him up with the splashes and no-go fuel. They tighten up the last of the lug nuts. Riccioli's down the way. Crew chief Rodney Childers asked Kevin Harvick how his car was, and Harvick replied that his car was just loose in 1 and 2. So they're tightening him up while trying to keep the balance of 3 and 4.
They tied him up, finished off the lug nuts. Kevin Harvick's pulled away. Alex Bowman said that his car is great. So crew chief Greg Ives just said 4 tires of fuel. They're working on the left side of the car now. They are tightening up the last of the lug nuts. Now they're topping them up with some eco fuel. Alex Bowman's down in the way. Finally, Kyle Larson, the last car on pit road. Crew chief Chad Johnson, not sure what to do here. So they just said 4 tires of fuel. So they work on the left side of the car. Now they're topping him off with some eco fuel while they tighten up the last of the lug nuts. Kyle Larson's down in the way. And here is your Alpine Stars NASCAR Cup Series race-off. Pit Road brought to you by Mobile One. Coming off first, Kyle Larson. Second, Jamie McMurray. Al Majoli rolls off third. Fourth, Kevin Harvick. Fifth, Clint Boyer. Sixth, Kurt Busch. Seventh, Justin Allgaier. Eighth, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Ninth, Alex Bowman. And 10th, Chase Elliott. And we get ready for the lap 6 restart. Ryan Blaney will lead the field to the green flag. Ryan Blaney likes to restart on the outside. They'll go up through the tri-oval, and here they go again. The green flag is back in the air. Green flag back in the air with Ryan Blaney on the jump. There they go, 3 wide. Truex Jr. to the front of the field. Ryan Hunter-Reay will take the lead. They roll through turn number 3 now. Tom Majeski takes the lead. They roll and the punch really into turns 1 and 2, and we're going to Ryan Hunter-Reay's in the wall. Ryan Hunter-Reay pounds the outside wall to bring out the second caution. No smoke, no warning. Off turn number 2 they go. Ryan Hunter-Reay pounds the outside wall hard, comes to a stop, and lets everyone else go by to prevent a big crash from happening. That could have been a lot worse than it was, but the green flag will fly right back through the air here on lap number 10. Pace car is going to peel down to pit road. Up through the tri-oval they go. Rolling at a steady pace speed. Now they come through the tri-oval, and the green flag is back in the air. On the jump, it's Trevor Bayne this time. 3 wide with the Roush family cars. Now Stenhouse Jr. to the front of the field. Getting help from Martin Truex Jr. They go up to the tri-oval. Side by side with Ty Majeski, and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. leads that lap. Brad Keselowski helping Ty Majeski get back to the point. Now he'll fly Trevor Bayne, and Keselowski takes the lead. 3 wide at the front of the field. Now they're 3 wide with the field. We're now Ryan Blaney back to the front of the field. Well, Joe Bubba Wallace goes for a spin. And Darrell Wallace Jr. going for a spin brings out the third caution. Take a look at what happens. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. just got loose, spins around, and then he stops, and then gets going again. Once again, pit road is open for another round of pit stops. Will it be as busy as it was the first time, and will it be all Chevrolets? Well, we can answer one question. Yes, pit road is busy, and no, it's not all Chevrolets. Let's see what Kelly's got for us on pit road. Kelly, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Alex Bowman just came back down pit road. He's telling his crew chief that great guys that his car was very loose in turns 3 and 4 and having to fight it, so they're tightening him up. They are also doing 4 tires and a splash system of the fuel. They tighten to the last of the leg. Next, Alex Bowman is down in the way. Casey Kane returns down to pit road as well, telling his crew chief that his car is just absolutely tight, so they're loosening him up, and they are tightening up the last of the leg nuts, 4 tires and fuel. Casey Kane's pulled away. Finally, Chase Elliott telling crew chief Alan Gustafson that his car isn't bad, but it is a little tight in turns 3 and 4. So they're working on loosening up in those turns while keeping the balance of 1 and 2. Now they're putting in a splash system of the fuel, tightening up the last of the leg nuts. Chase Elliott's out of the way, Calvin.
Thanks, Kelly. Right now, Jimmy Johnson in my section of pit road saying that his car is absolutely terrible. Whatever adjustments they made did not work on that last stop. So crew chief Chad Knaus going back to the original setup they had. The last of the lug nuts get tightened up. They top it off with some alcohol fuel. Jimmy Johnson's pulled away. Tom Majeski telling his crew chief that his car is absolutely great. Crew chief said don't touch it. 4 tires of fuel was the call for Tom Majeski. Now they're tying up the last of the lug nuts. They top them off with some alcohol fuel. Tom Majeski's just pulled away. Al Majoli telling his crew chief that the car is absolutely awful, and by awful he means evil lose. So they're trying to tighten them up. 4 tires and fuel. Now they're working on tightening up the last of the lug nuts, topping them off with some alcohol fuel. Majoli's pulled away. Tyler. Thanks, Calvin. Right now on my section of pit road, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. telling his crew chief that the car is absolutely loose, so they're tightening him up, putting on 4 fresh good years, topping him off with some alcohol fuel. Last of the lug nuts get tightened up. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. just pulled away. Trevor Bayne in the number 6 car telling his crew chief that the car is absolutely tight, so the crew going to work tight, loosening him up. Now they're putting on 4 fresh good years in the process. And Trevor Bain has just pulled away. Racing points Leon Martin Truex Jr. right now on pit road, telling his crew chief Cole Pern that the car was absolutely loose in 1 and 3, so they're trying to tighten him up for 1 and 3. Full fresh Goodyear's top him off with Sunoco fuel. He's down and away. Darrell Wallace Jr. coming into pit road, telling his crew chief that the car is absolutely A-okay. So the crew chief just telling his team 4 tires and fuel, no adjustments need to be made. Tightening up the last of the lug nuts, Darrell Wallace Jr. just pulled away. Brad Keselowski, last car on pit road, telling his crew chief Paul Wolf that the car is absolutely great on the runs, is great on short runs, but not so much the long runs. So 4 tires and fuel is the call for Keselowski's team. Keselowski pulls away. And here's the Alpine Stars NASCAR Cup Series race off pit road. Brad Keselowski wins the race off pit road. 2nd place, Martin Truex Jr. 3rd place, Trevor Bain. 4th place, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Al Majoli off 5th. 6th, Darrell Wallace Jr. Ty Majeski 7th. 8th, Jimmy Johnson. 9th, Casey Kane. And off 10th, Alex Bowman. And now we're getting ready for the lap 15 of 25 restart. The pace car peels down to pit road. It's going to be a long windup before they get to the restart zone. They come through the tri-oval, then to the green flag. They go back in the air. Trevor Bain leading on the jump. Kyle Busch guides away in the cloudy skies right now. Going into 3 and 4, Kyle Busch leads right now, but here comes Dale Earnhardt Jr. to take the lead off the tri-oval. Dale Earnhardt Jr. leads lap 16 in trouble. Kevin Harvick goes for a spin. That's going to bring out the caution flag here on lap 16. Kevin Harvick got loose in the tri-oval, went for a spin, and he was able to drive away and nothing bad came out of it. Getting ready for the lap 19 restart now. Pace car peels in as now the skies have lightened up, and we get ready to go once again. They roll through the tri-oval. Dale Earnhardt Jr. leads us to the green flag. It's back in the air. Dale Earnhardt, now Kyle Busch takes the lead. They're side by side. 3 wide with Ryan Blaney in the middle. Down the back straightaway they go into turn 3 and 4. Kyle Busch at the front of the field. They go through the 3 wide at the tri-oval. Kyle Busch with the edge. He'll take the lead on lap and lead lap 19. 6 to go here in Talladega. Right now, Matt Kenseth at the front of the field. Dale Earnhardt Jr. battles back on the inside. Kenseth will lead that lap. Just 4 laps to go. They go through turns 3 and 4. And trouble! 1 and 2. It's Bubba Wallace again. That's the 5th caution of this race. Bubba Wallace got tagged from behind by Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And that's going to set us up for the lap 24 restart. They're going to come to the green flag with just 2 laps to go. Matt Kenseth will lead the field into the green flag. Here they go through the tri-oval. Green flag is back in the air. Green flag back in the air. Matt Kenseth on the jump. He go through turns 1 and 2. 3 wide for the lead again. Truex Jr. there. He's getting help from Logano. Down the back straight, they go through 3 wide for the lead. Now they go up through the tri-oval one last time. The white flag is in the air. Dale Earnhardt Jr. leads. They go through turns 1 and 2. Truex Jr. at the front of the field now. Joe Logano's going looking for a They go 4 wide. Whoa, double big crash behind the leaders. And the crash just happened behind the leaders. Checker flag in the air. Joey Logano wins the race. And Joey Logano's going to burn it down for his first ever Alpine Stars NASCAR Cup Series win. The celebration is on for the 22 team as they'll take it to victory lane. Congratulations to Joey Logano and the 22 team on their first Alpine Stars NASCAR Cup Series win. And now it's time to take a look at the iRacing 500 unofficial race results. Joey Logano led the 1 lap that counted the most and wins today. Dale Earnhardt Jr. finishes 2nd, 3rd Martin Truex Jr., 4th Alex Bowman, 5th Matt Kenseth, 6th going to Ryan Blaney, 7th going to Justin Allgaier, 8th place going to Kyle Busch, 9th place Chase Elliott. Rounding out the top 10 is Natalie Decker. Finishing the race in 11th is Jamie McMurray, 12th place going to Casey Kane, 13th going to Kevin Harvick, 14th finisher is Brad Keselowski, 15th going to Nicole Behar, 16th going to Kurt Busch, 17th going to Darrell Wallace Jr., 18th going to Kyle Larson, 19th going to Ricky Stenhouse Jr., rounding out the top 20 is Clint Boyer, 21st Ryan Hunter-Reay, 22nd Jimmy Johnson, who did not finish after being involved in that last lap crash. Ty Majeski also was involved in that last lap crash, finishing 23rd. Al Majoli finishes 24th. Hayden Decker 25th. 26th Alexander Rossi. 27th Trevor Bain. And that rounds out the field. And now it's time to go take a look at the Alpine Stars NASCAR Cup Series points as they race in Talladega. And here are the Alpine Stars NASCAR Cup Series points after race 9 of 14. At the top of the points right now with 205 points is Martin Truex Jr. Second, down by 5 is Ryan Blaney. Third, Chase Elliott. Fourth, Nicole Behar. Kurt Busch. Fifth, Matt Kenseth. Sixth, Kyle Larson. Seventh, eighth, Kevin Harvick. Ninth, Casey Kane. Rounding out the top 10 points is Brad Keselowski. 11th place, Justin Allgaier. 12th place, Alan Riccioli. Darrell Wallace Jr. 13th. 14th, Alex Bowman. 15th, Joey Logano. 16th, Jimmy Johnson. 17th, Ty Majeski. 18th, Ryan Hunter-Ray. Kyle Busch. 19th. Rounding out the top 20 points is Trevor Bayne. 21st, Jamie McMurray. 22nd, Natalie Decker. 23rd, Paige Decker. 24th, Alexander Rossi. 25th, Dale Earnhardt Jr. 26th, Clint Boyer. 27th, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 28th, William Byron. 29th, Landon Castle. Rounding out the top 30 in points, Casey Atwood. 31st, Austin Dillon. 32nd, Ryan Newman. 33rd, Scott Speed. 34th, Connor Daly. Simona Di Silvestro. 35th, 36th, Tyler Reddick. 37th, Cole Custer. Brennan Poole. 38th, 39th, Reed Sorensen. 40th, Magda Benedetto. 41st, Will Power. 42nd, James Hinchcliffe. Ryan Reed. 43rd, rounding out the points in 44th, as always, is David Starr.
And we thank you all for watching. When we meet up again, it will be under the lights for the Twitch 400 at Gateway Motorsports Park. So on behalf of our camera crews, our pit reporters, and my great co-hosts, Scott Miles and Jack Roberts, I'm Connor Speed, signing off for now, saying so long and good night. Satellite transmission ends now.